What's up, y'all? It's Mary.
And I'm
and we're reviewing 90 Day Fiance.
So
and
let's start with Thais.
But we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
And please put a thumbs up if you guys like this video.
Alrighty.
I feel bamboozled, I feel lied to, and I feel very rejected because Thais did not leave. No. She stayed and she's packing to go on some trip with this jackass. And I
go meet his mama, who he was estranged from for a while, but he's back in his life.
Who has cancer and looks a little evil. And I hate to say that about someone who has cancer, but she just does not look right. Yeah. And you know what I say? The apple don't fall far from the damn tree. Because he also is very mean to Thais. The mother is also very mean. Yeah. And she treated Thais really bad. You're not going to Brazil and taking my grandchild. They will be here in America. I'm like, she doesn't even know she wants to marry your jackass of a son. Yeah. So please don't worry about that, boo.
Yeah, and then the sister who looked like she got
it looked like she is in a domestically violent relationship, whatever.
She said no. She said that she fell on some ice while she was skating.
And I know domestic violence is a sensitive topic, so I'm not going to say what I want to say. But with ice, unless it was a block of ice. That it will cause that, but if you fell on ice, it will probably hit your whole face.
Ring,
you know what I'm saying?
Skating,
like so you wouldn't have hit your eye.
Go skiing where you got those lumps and stuff there. So it's just interesting. Even the producer asked her.
But the thing is, the way your face is, like your eye is not like on the surface, like it's caved in. Yeah. So the only way that you would get a black eye is if something like maybe a block of ice had hit your eye or something like that. Because when you hit the ice, your eye don't hit there. You see?
Yeah.
So it don't make sense. Anyway, this situation is about Thais. It's not about her. Yeah. But it just looks like the sister's not in a good relationship.
All I can
so
say,
she really can't advise anybody.
You're not in a good relationship. You call 911.
Yes.
And if you're in a domestic violence relationship, someone's beating you
to
like
that point, get out. Get out, boom. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
And
trust me, I speak from experience. It is not worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So I just thought, the sister, she's there saying that I hope you really love Patrick. I'm sure you know your brother's an asshole. Mm-hmm. And his wife leaving him had to do everything with him having a lack of morals and character. Yeah. And you could tell from his brother that apple don't fall far from the tree. No. So for you to say, oh, I hope she loves him. Yeah. If I know my brother is not lovable, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that he...
Why don't you try to genuinely try to find out why is it that, they're having, she doesn't...
Having issues. Yeah. But, she is not in a good place in her life, so she really can't advise anybody.
That's true.
But also the thing is with Thais and everything, you see, this girl says she loves Brazil, so she's not here for a green card. Not everybody wants to be in America. Yeah. Okay? She loved Brazil. Yeah. It's cold in America. Yeah. And then on top of that, she doesn't really want to be there. So why don't you see? She doesn't know if she really wants to be with my brother. Yeah. She doesn't have a need to be here in America. She wants to be in Brazil. So maybe let me find out what's really going on. Because it's not like she's a gold digger.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's called common sense.
Just try to advise her and him. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, she can't really check in like that because she's not in a good place. Yeah. So we can only ask so much from her.
That's true.
And then the mom, even when you are dying with cancer, you are being horrible. I just don't understand.
It's just like what I told you. Sometimes, even when people are passing away, it's not everyone that changes and has some epiphany and decides to be a good person. Sometimes the people who are mean, they become meaner.
Facts.
When they are passing away.
And he was estranged from his mom for a long time, so obviously he didn't have a good relationship with her. And he even said that, when he was a kid, the mom will look at his art and say, what the fuck, what the hell is that?
He will draw something for her. He remembered when he was 10, he drew something for her.
So obviously he has trauma.
And I know. And the mom was so mean about what he drew.
Anyway, so...
All I can say is...
And then he said that the reason why I wanted to introduce Thais is so that she knows that she has family. They are my family. They don't have my best interest at heart. They don't even like me. Why am I here? Yeah. Thais, why are you there?
But you know what I noticed about him? I kind of got an insight a little more about the guy. And I think what I got was that of all the members in his family, it seems as though he is maybe the nicest one. Maybe he's
that says a lot too.
Yeah, and because the brother, it's always and he doesn't. I don't think he's confrontational with them. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't learned to be confrontational, give it right back to them as they give it to him. Because I see that even with his mom, he was more demure. Even with his brother, it seems as though he kind of caves into the brother. So,
but what he does is he takes it all
out on Thais, and that's the problem. When you have that person in that family who
really
is like
can't.
This, who caves in when the whole family's stronger personality is out there on display, that person is going to take it out on their loved ones, and it's going to be Thais. So
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so that's what I noticed with him. I kind of felt a little sorry for him, but that could be the reason why he cheated too, like trying to be better because maybe he never was. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry,
so
but your childhood trauma is not a green flag for you to come and abuse me.
I know. You're right. You just gave me insight.
I mean that's really good insights. But Thais, you need to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Thais, it's your problem.
No, as women, we are not a grown ass man's rehabilitation center. Yes. That's not what God ordained us to be.
No, you're right about that.
And girl, just skip yourself. I'll go back to Brazil. Go be free.
Skip on
foolishness.
So who was the next one? Now we didn't see anything about Ari and Binyam, so we didn't see that. Shahida and Bilal. She had a meeting with the mom,
which at first I was very upset.
Yeah, because the mom gave her some insight, like I think the father has passed away, right? So the mom was just telling
they
her.
Were married for 20 plus years. Yeah, she wants to know how I want to have a lasting, sustainable relationship with Bilal.
Yeah. So the mom just advised her, like, do you have to always be right? Like sometimes you can lead a man, but without, I guess, pretty much
you can lead him from behind.
That he's being led.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe when you cave in, you give him an opportunity to really see your own side. And so that's what she did. She told Bilal, like, I'm not going to fight the prenup anymore. I'm going to go ahead and sign it. But one of the main thing is, too, though, will you...
I want to have a child before I'm 40.
I do want to have a child before I'm 40, And
it's not like she's asking for multiple kids. She said one child.
Yeah. And so he... I think he was really touched by the fact that
she caved in.
She said, hey, exactly. Like, he was really touched by that. But she said, I'm going to submit. She used that word. I'm going to submit and to, I guess, your leadership and just leave it at that.
But like Bilal did say, which is the only thing that I agree with, we don't submit to a man. We submit to Allah. That's the only person we submit to.
Right.
So the whole thing where women say submission to man, it's not submitting. It's just like, I am going to, let you have this one. But it's not submission. Like, we don't submit to another man.
Yeah.
God does say that men should lead the household, meaning that they provide, they protect, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But it's not women we sit down and we lay down, let a man do whatever they want. Like, that's not what submitting is about. But you submit to Allah only.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not submitted to a man. I mean, I'll let you be the man or whatever. But it has to be a man that is trustworthy, somebody who treats me right, and somebody who is a good person, like 360.
Someone who's being led by God. Like, if he submits to God, then you can,
I can let you lead.
You can let him lead. So...
But women lead in other ways as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thought it was nice.
I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was.
He
even said,
he softened, it softened his heart, and he was like,
that whole thing about you having a business. I don't mind. I'll do that.
I know.
But the thing is, I do think that. But he did say she can put it in the prenup. But I hope you're putting in the prenup that my funds are my funds.
Yeah.
Whatever I make from it, because you have not been practicing yoga for 20 years, sir.
Yeah.
So you provide the money, but you should do that. That's my dowry.
But it was a beautiful thing, and they kind of played with it and stuff like that.
So he did say that he will protect her and provide for her and everything.
He surely did. So it was a beautiful moment.
But I've still got 20 eyeballs on him.
Yeah, we do. We're going to be watching you.
Watching you!
So that was beautiful. And then who was the Eva Muhammad? That was another beautiful moment.
I don't know.
Muhammad decided, he
his mom
proposed to her.
Well, let's talk about the mom. He had the conversation he had with the mom.
He had a conversation with the mom.
Well, his mom was Muslim, his grandmother's Muslim, and everything stuff like that. And they told him, which he said he was very shocked that you're grumpy. You need to not try to change your vet.
Yes.
Don't make her do something that she does not want to do. He said, well, I'm very shocked that my mom is saying these things.
And she's on Yvette's side.
Well, the thing is, I'm sure, because, I don't know how it is in Egypt, but from what Muhammad has said, it seems as if the men have more rights over the women, and the women kind of have to go with whatever the man says. Yes. So I'm sure the mom would like to be able to do things that she wants to do, like even if that's going to go get tea or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
I'm sure she wished she had a little bit of that freedom as well. So she said, leave her alone. She probably knows how the Egyptian men are. That's why she did what she said. That's why she said what she said.
Yes.
And was like, leave her alone. Don't change her. Like, she's an American woman. You decide to have a woman who's in America. Exactly. You adapt. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and I'm sure she knows how it is in America. Like, and she knows how he is. So she's
I'm sure she saw the pictures of her in the bikini.
Exactly.
That's who you chose. So do not sit here and expect her to be covered up in a burqa. Like, you high?
When you liked the bikini photo.
I know.
And she was all out in public with.
If you
now all of a sudden you got a problem with it.
If that's what you want, you should have found yourself a woman from Egypt. Take your ass back to Egypt with your soft voice having self. It's foolishness.
There's nothing wrong with his soft voice.
I think your she needs to stop being like this. Your voice is softer than mine, sir. And, I just think it's too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that he got himself together. But do I think it's going to be a fresh start between them? No. I think he's going to have something else to say. He's only acquiescing because he wants his green card. I want my green card. I'm going to get a sponsor. I'm going to get a sponsor, you're fat.
Well, he had a beautiful moment where he did, get on one knee.
Look at all the fire I got for you. Look at all the fire. Like I'm in hell or something.
And then
I thought it was so quick, though.
I thought it was beautiful.
I wasn't feeling it.
It made her cry.
Because she's like, will you marry me? Like, it was so quick. Like, before...
Probably, it's not the way that he, how they do things. He probably watched a movie to see how it's done. And so, it's like his natural way. But I thought it was nice. He made an effort. So I thought that was cute. And then Kobe and Emily.
Is it raining? Looks like it's
Kobe's friend, Temperature, continues the whole
shenanigans.
Thing.
Kobe she's pregnant.
Him around the house, and he asked, "What does he ask Kobe in the bedroom?" How they need to move. He's still on Emily about
you guys need to move. There's a huge African community. This, that, and the third. Emily does not want him to
in Ohio, so he can have a place of his own
and have people to back him up and everything. Emily does not want him to have any type of support or any type of power. And so she's going to stay there where all our Caucasian people are, so she can feel empowered. Because I think she likes to embarrass him. She likes him to get his little kicks.
I think she gets her kicks
she enjoys
from dominating him. I think that's why she gets her kicks. I
think that she honestly feels empowered when she sees that he goes out and he's the only black guy. Like, she gets her little kicks that way.
From that, yeah.
Like, she's like, we're not moving there. Even though he wants to sit there and, actually take care of you. Like, he wants to provide for you.
Yeah.
But you will not provide him opportunity. You want to sit there in your parents' house for 2 years? Your daddy wants you out in 5 months at the most.
And that was a new thing.
2 years.
She's planning on 2 years. And the thing about Kobe... Why didn't you say, wait a minute, we never discussed 2 years, so why are you telling me 2 years now? He has lost his
African roots.
He surely has. He just thinks as though he's just
getting dog
back.
walks all over.
Yeah, that's how he feels like. And, I don't know. But anyway, Temperature says, especially now when you guys... are gonna have
you got these 2 kids. She said, "What? You actually told him?" So he started dropping the F-bombs as well, because you ain't finna embarrass me in front of my African friend.
Yeah, he's like, "Why the F are you gonna tell me F?" I was like, "Oh boy."
Well, because he could not get embarrassed in front of his friend. I can get embarrassed in front of your white people, but not in front of my African brother.
That's how he was feeling. That's exactly how he was feeling.
So
anywho, the next day she sees on his that he has been Google searching
one bedroom apartment
in
and
Ohio.
She loses it.
She loses it. She goes to the stables where now he takes care of the horses.
And the mom is sitting inside the house.
I don't know where the mama was, but she so she's like, don't talk about this again. We're done. Don't bring up Ohio again. And he's just like all weak. Okay.
Emily, if I were you, I would listen.
It's not going to last, Emily. Him doing this, okay, and acquiescing, it's not going to last. You're just going to end up having someone who is going to be plotting and planning.
And who's going to really hate you.
And
like
he's
going to
really
to hate
hating you and be doing all kinds of stuff
leave
you.
Yeah.
And he'll be plotting and planning.
And girl, if Kobe left you, your parents are not taking care of you with 2 biracial kids. Let's just be honest, boo.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to.
That's not
where
going
are
to
you
fly.
going with that? Where are you going with that, and who are you going to find with that?
Nobody decent.
And no one is going to take that from you. Kobe is a decent person. At least he saved $4,000.
At least he's trying to take care
of
you.
He wants to take care of you. So if I were you, I would really think this through, Emily, if you're listening, and really humble yourself. Talk to him like a partner. Not some kind of servant, okay? Like someone that you got from some place somewhere.
Some village somewhere.
Talk to him like a partner, like a man that you want to be able to look up to. And work things out with him. Because I don't know where you go from here, okay? And then the other thing, you're looking like you're, letting yourself go. I mean, work on yourself. She has let
herself go.
Because I saw an older picture of her when she first met him. She was all nice and slim and stuff like that. And take it from me, as someone who did the same thing, letting herself go because of some man and stuff. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. And then take care of him. And you guys take care of each other. And Kobe, you pretending like, you're acquiescing to everything. Open your mouth and say what you mean, Being here for any green card is not worth it at the end of the day, Be authentic. Let her know how you feel. It's, yes, everything's okay, when it's not. It doesn't serve you. It certainly doesn't serve the relationship. Anywho, that's all I got to say about that one. Who else is there?
Oh, Guillermo got married to Sarah.
That was another nice
No,
moment.
I think it's Kiara or Cara.
Yeah, Cara. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
Sarah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But I thought it was very nice. I thought it was a nice wedding.
It really was. And it really seems as though the difference between these two,
between Emily and
Cara, is that she actually genuinely seems to love
Guillermo. She really does. Because even though she can have her things where she embarrasses that man, and she has her little dominating stuff that she likes to do, she pauses it sometimes, and she actually gives him, she decided to get him the wedding, and when she sees him hurt, she actually is nice to him.
I think also with Emily, people who try to dominate others is because they don't have any control of what's going on with them.
Facts.
She has put on all this weight. She probably cannot control maybe her eating or whatever. And she just feels and so you bring that dominating thing to him. Because it makes you feel as though you have control over somebody. But you have to check what's going on with yourself. But Sarah, it feels like she genuinely cares about Guillermo. She made sure that his family could watch him. At least made the wedding. Because at first she wanted to just go to some register or something and just get married like that at a court or something.
Right.
So she made this really nice, beautiful ceremony. It was a beautiful ceremony.
I thought it was lovely.
And she did good because she's the one who put it all together.
Yeah.
So she did really, really good, and she looked beautiful. Her dress with a little Marilyn Monroe hairstyle.
Yes.
It looked really beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah.
And they both look good together. I think that they are going to last. I really do. I hope they do.
Yeah.
Because they really seem genuine.
Fingers crossed.
But it was beautiful.
But yes, But it's not all the couples.
That was it.
Yes, y'all. Yeah. So that was 90 Day Fiance. Yes. We hope you guys like this video.
And share.
Subscribe.
And comment down below.
We love the comments.
Tell us if you agree with us or not about the whole Emily thing.
And let us know who you think is going to make it and who will be over in 6 months.
Yeah.
So, yes. It is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.